everyone. It's a happy chalking day. I thought we would do a little bit of cute little easy Halloween decorations today. So, welcome to my studio. And say hi if you're watching. I'd love to chat with you. I'm Robin with Odessa Rose Creates in Elkhorn, Nebraska, which is the western suburb of Omaha. So welcome to Odessa Rose Creates. Today we're going to work with Halloween phrases. Super cute little, not too spooky Halloween transfers. It's a set. And I've got them, I've used a couple a few times, so I've already got them starting to get them cut apart. We have Boo, Hey Pumpkin, Happy Haunting. I need to cut these apart. Trick or Treat, Spooky, I Love the Little Fence, and Eek with the Spider. So let's finish cutting these apart. They have little lines between them so you know where to cut if you have a transfer that is to be cut apart. They have those awesome little guidelines. And here's some little add-on details that we can use. Okay. My hope is that in our holiday suite that's coming out with 27 new transfers September 15th, mostly holiday. So I'm hoping that they come out with a holiday themed ones with the same font, just the easy, cute little characters. I think they might because, you know, they came out with our new, we have tons of transfers coming back in tonight, so be on the lookout for those. We have these adorable new size box frames, 5x5s, and these fit perfectly in there. But I only have one. I just bought one at the beginning to see, you know, what they were like. They're awesome because they're double-sided. Perfect for these little 5x5 transfers. So get a hold of some of these. These are going to be awesome. This is already painted, has the whitewash finish on it, just like our pumpkin cutouts. Our new tag has this finish. A lot of this, and it's a one-time use because it's a painted surface. It's not a chalkboard or our boutique board. If you want to wax it first, that may help with any boo-boos that might get on it, and you can wipe it up easier if the surface has been waxed first. The wax keeps the pigments from paint or chalk paste going into your painted surface. So that's the reason for chalking that first. And then this side you can either leave brown or you can actually paint this out too to any color you want. And then you have a double-sided, and it's a sitter. And of course you can still hang because it's got the ledge to hang on a nail. So these come in 4 sizes. And I think they're all going to be back in style now, or back in style. They're in style. Back in stock, except for the 5x7s. I believe those are still held up for a little bit longer, but not too long. But if you go on the website, you can look at the 4 sizes, 5x5, 5x7, 9x12, and 6x18. And those are awesome. These are all these surfaces here are a painted surface that are called a one-time use. And then back here are our boutique surfaces. Some are white and some are black. These are totally washable and reusable. And then over here is our gallery surface. And these are magnetic, so you can also place magnets on them, whether you're magneting a hook or just magnets to emphasize your design. Okay, so that's the surfaces. We have our boutique boards, we have our gallery boards. Boutiques are washable, gallery are washable, and these are one-time use. They call it the farmhouse surfaces, which I never realized that before, but they call them farmhouse, which means they have the whitewash painted wood surface, except for the palette board, that's painted gray, and this is a tin tray, which is metal. But everything else is pretty much the painted white. Okay, that's our surfaces. But today I only have a few of those, so I'm going to save this. I'm hoping that they have come out with a Christmas one, and I'll probably do a fall and Christmas both sides when it gets here. But I'm going to work with some founded surfaces. I bought all 4 of those sizes. I have the 5x7 down here. The 6x18 I already used. And then what's the 9x12? I have that also. I think it's right here. So these are really super, super nice quality. You cannot buy anything like this at your hobby stores. I guarantee it. This nice of a quality for the price. So check them out. They'll be back in stock tonight, or late, depending on where you live, late afternoon, early evening. Except for the 5x7. It's going to be held up a little bit longer. But today we're going to work on some found surfaces. So hi Jackie, hi Ruth, Janet, Erin, Mary. Good morning, Janet. I'm glad you got to watch me too. We're going to work on some pretty basic chalking today. Sometimes I know experienced designers like to watch my more difficult stuff, but today we're going to do some just basic little trick-or-treats for Halloween. This is a surface I found on clearance at the hobby store, and I'm not even sure what this was about. There's nothing soft about it. It just leaves bigger bruises. I'm not sure. To me that sounds like softball or something. I don't know. Anyway, I painted over this. Took off the stickers because I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use both sides. So I painted the front just with my black fusion paint. I took all the stickers off and I thought, same idea. We can just create on both sides. I love that it has this green stripe. This is actually a paper. So was the front surface was a paper. But especially with that fusion mineral paint, it paints up really nice. I even left the distressed edges. So we can just do Halloween on one side, and then I'm hoping we'll have a little Christmas one with that green. It'll still look cute for Christmas, and it can be turn around, turn over, flip, flip. So that's what we're gonna do. But I'm gonna work mainly with these. These are also coming back in stock tonight, I think. I hope. I should check that out. If not, they will be soon. And they were called Halloween phrases. So I'm hoping they have a holiday phrases. Okay, so I found these little canvases. This is a little linen canvas. This is 6x6. I got these on super clearance at Michael's, I believe, a long time ago. I got a bunch of them. But you can still get a little 6x6 canvas. And then I just applied some paint to them, even leaving not even completely painting it, just leaving it like I just brushed it on, okay? And I used my fusion mineral for these two, the raw silk and the black, and then I just used craft paint for this one, orange one. And I'm actually purposely doing horizontal this way and vertical this way. I'm going to sell them individually, but I think they'd be cute, possibly, depending on how the coloring comes out, to hang them together or set them together. So now I just need to decide which transfers I want to use. I really like the fence one. I might use the fence one on that one because it's taller. And I think I'm going to put the fence on the bottom and put Spooky up on top. I think I like the fence on the bottom better. So. And even on the back of this, if you didn't want to wait for Christmas, or on any, or especially our little 5x5, you know, this doesn't have to be Halloween. This would be a cute fall. And then on the back side, put a Halloween one. So you can just, same season, but you can, when Halloween's over, you can flip back to Hey Pumpkin. So I think that's a cute idea to do that. And maybe we'll have time to do that one too. So we could save that for that. Spooky, happy haunting. Something like this would be cute, right? So I'm going to do, I'm just going to slide it down. So black on this one, white on this one, and orange on this one. Okay, I'm just going to do it simple. Keep it simple. So we have our black. And sometimes with stretched linens or stretched canvases, it gets a little soft in the middle. So if you put something in there to kind of keep it hard, this is such a small hole. I don't know if I even have anything small enough. Like even this towel might be too big. Yeah, I think so. But that helps, you know, so you can push down on it. Or maybe an extra jar. Let's see what that looks like. No, that's almost too much. That's right. I think I'll be alright. Just don't push too hard. Okay, good morning, Cindy. Excited to see what you're making today. Nothing too fancy. I'm going to kind of keep it basic. I'm going to flip it over and so I can press it down really, really well. To make it stick really good. Get this out of the way before I splatter something on it. I'm just going to take a squeegee and just go over it with the black. But I am going to do some raffia ties on it and maybe add some of these little embellishments to the tie. So when you're working on a soft surface like this canvas that kind of has some give to it, don't push too hard because it could shift your transfer and then you wouldn't have a good print. So lightly squeegee that chalk paste over. Okay. Pick this up. See how cute that is. Another idea I have is, I got it off of these little guys. They kind of have the stitching. Some of them have like the stitching around the edge, and I thought it would be cute to put stitch marks around this with just a Sharpie. Just do some, you know, stitch, 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 stitch around it to look like it's stitched on. So I might do that. So I'll set that aside. So this one needs to be orange. And that one's going to be white. Okay, so where's my lid? Here it is. Let's get some orange chalk paste out. have what's called orange peel now, which I technically don't have that color. I have some old orange colors. Just because they're still good, I'm going to keep using them. Because this one's just called pumpkin, but it's a really old one that was out a while back. But it's orange. That would be cute. Yeah, I think it will be. Put some stitching around it. So this one I'm doing the lines of my paint swatches up and down on purpose because I think they'd be cute hanging together, but we'll see. This one isn't exactly square. Okay. Again, I'm going to press it down. Grab the squeegee. You probably couldn't even see me chalk that last one. Try to remember to work over here to the left side. Like I said, just don't press down really hard on these soft surfaces. So cute. Happy hunting. And Boo. We need to get our white out. Oh, that one was tight. It's a little thick. Add a little bit of water to it. Mixing in that water so we don't have too thick of a paste. If it's too thick, it'll dry in the silk screen and won't go through onto your surface. Boo. This is turning out really good. The colorings, having the black for the spider and the white for the ghost, turned out just right. Squeegee. Try not to have any squeegee lines on the silk screens. And they do show up, so try to eliminate your squeegee lines. There we go. So we got the 3 done. Now let's dry them real quick. And let's try to add the stitching line. I was thinking this one we'll have to do in black also. Okay, dryer. doing today? Good morning, Sally. May I ask where your paste containers are from? Like paste containers. Oh, these are part of my scrap box. I have the whole big scrap box unit. That's a company that makes these craft storage units, and they come with it. Okay. So let's try some stitching lines. I think we want to be like, you know, pretty much the same parameter around it. So I think I have a better Sharpie. I swear Sharpies don't last as long as they used to. This one's darker, so I'm going to go over the first ones again. If you have a chalk pen, you can use that. My chalk pen kind of leaks, so I don't trust it on something like this. Doesn't that turn out cute? Got these black on this one. I wish I had a white Sharpie, but I don't. I don't know if they even make them. Anybody know? We could have maybe used silver. It should have been on that one. So we'll just go with these. Cute. Let's see if the orange shows up on this black. It really makes a difference. No, it's not showing up. I do have a silver one. Let's see if the silver one works. I need a paper towel or something to write on. It's kind of running out of juice. have to get me a new one. I don't think I have another one. I'll have to go buy one, finish it. Well, I'll do that part later. But I think it will show up. It's just that I need a little more juice in it. Okay, so we have these. They turn out cute with the stitching on them. And now let's take our raffia. I actually have orange and black, and I do have natural. If I wanted to put natural on, but I think I'll stick with the red and black. And maybe I'll mix them. Maybe not in that. Maybe this one I'll just use black since there's no orange on it whatsoever. My thought was to make a hanger, like staple it to the back with a bow right here. We'll see how messy that gets. And I do have my stapler, so we can staple it to the back. So I grab some, kind of start it all at the same end. I think I want to do 2 chunks and then tie it. So I would need quite a bit. Here's one side. So let's see if I can staple it like that. I'm going to do another piece here, and then I'm going to tie it up here in a bow. So let me grab another section. Should be right where I cut them all off. Staple. And I'm going to tie a bow. You can see that. Maybe it needs to be shorter. Come down a little bit more. You can always trim up the bow tails. Or you could leave them long. You can get the idea. Kind of remind me of spider legs. It's kind of cute. It'll be really cute when I get the stitching. I'm going to look for a white Sharpie. Maybe there is such a thing. Or I do have a white chalk pen. Let's see how it works. What am I thinking? I have a silver one too. But see if I can get it to go. Kind of wore them out. Oh yeah. leave them? What do you think? Should trim them or leave them? I thought about, yeah, one of these little white ghosties. These came unfinished wood from Dollar Tree, and I painted them, a bunch of them last year, but you could put that little ghost right here with a little hot glue, which I don't have plugged in, so I'll get that plugged in so we can do that after it gets hot. I think that would be cute. Running out of room on the desk here, guys. But we'll make it work. And I have to get a little drop for my glue drop. A little paper there. Okay. So that's cute. I'll put that ghost on there. Even though it has a little sticky pad thing on it, I'm going to attach it with some glue. You can get the idea what it will look like. Just that. So, got to be glued. That'll be cute. And then trim these maybe just a little bit so they don't come in front of the word. And gluing that ghost on will help the bow stay tied. Right? So that'll be cute. Okay? So there's one little dilly. Let's wait till the glue gets hot and we'll glue that on there. Now, I feel like mixing the orange and the black on these guys. So I'll pull out a few oranges and then a few blacks. That's probably long enough. Grab. Maybe one more. So I'm getting 6 strands. And we probably don't need it quite as long as last time. Make sure I'm at the top. Staple. Alright. Cut that off. And I got enough orange ones there, but I don't have enough black ones. So, got one more orange, a few more black. That'll do it. Whoops. It's going to be right there because that's the end. Oh, I think I need one more black. Here, we'll use this one. I am angling them just a little bit so they go with the angle of the hanger. Okay. Let's hang this one. This one seems a lot thicker than, it must have more raffia in it. And I want to make sure I get all pulled evenly. And pulled evenly. Let's see, is that about where This one is kind of the same. So I'm down a little bit more. Yeah, I definitely have more raffia. That's fine. I think I just need 2 of each color, or a total of 5. This one's thicker. I could cut some of them out. Getting it tight. And you gotta pull your loops back down. I don't know what this crazy guy's doing. He's supposed to be in there. Must not have got in. Okay. Cut them individually so they're not all exactly at the same length. Probably shouldn't use my trimmer scissors. Give them a haircut. Cute. And what do we got to put on that one? Probably a bat. A bat or 2 would be cute, but will they show up? Still do the ghost. We could do another ghost. Let's see. Maybe a couple bats I could get glued in there. Like that. Okay. Lay those aside. We got Boo. Happy Haunting. Now let's do Eek. I wish I had a wooden spider that was painted to put on this one, but I don't. Okay, so I'll grab some blacks. Oranges. Okay, maybe I'm not quite so thick this time. Do it again. Do one more black. This one. Oh, that's too short. Okay. Staple those. Missed one. Okay, now let's tie these. just get it off center. So they don't hang straight. Pull it over a little bit. There we go. It's a little tall. I have to bring it down. Don't like my loops too big. Okay. Got a mess here. I want to get rid of the bulk of this. Clean up a little bit, and then we're going to hot glue those little cute little wooden trinkets on them. And these little felt ones are cute too. These also came from Dollar Tree last year. They probably have something very similar, if not the same thing. So, I came in late. What kind of stapler is that? Oh, it's just a regular stapler. You buy them at the hardware store, probably. Just a hand stapler. It's by Stanley. Didn't see that. Okay. Just trying to get all these little pieces that I cut off out of here. Alright. You can see what we're doing. Come down with markers. Oops, I about threw away a bat. Okay. That's better. So these are just little canvases I purchased. These are linen. They're a little bit, they're not white, they're a little bit off-white. So I brushed on some paint. Then we chalked on these patterns, and then I took a black Sharpie or your black chalk pen. My black chalk pen is not working, it leaks. So I just used a Sharpie, but I used the white chalk pen around this one here. Okay, and now we're going to take these little wooden pieces. These came from Dollar Tree. They come unfinished, but I had painted them. And we're going to glue those to the bow up here. And I'm just trying to decide what to do. I do have a black pumpkin, or I have an orange. I'm talking jack-o'-lanterns. Maybe the orange one shows up better. Could do double, like we did the bats. The bats almost need, the bats are so little I could almost do 3. Like I'm going to glue them together first and then glue them on. And we could like do something like that so they show up better. That'd be cute. So I'm going to take off that little, they have a little sticky pad on the back so you can just stick them to paper, but that won't, you know, work for the pumpkins. My husband bought one for the air compressor, but it is so big. No, this is just a handheld stapler you can use. so I'm just going to dab a little hot glue right there and glue them together first. Like that. I'm going to take a pointed Q-tip and just remove that extra glue that's seeping through. I still can. Get it out with my nail, I guess. Okay, just getting the glue off. So I got them stuck together, and now I'm going to glue them to the top of the bow. I guess it goes like this. You see? I think you can. Just put some glue on the top. Press that down. It wants to roll on me. Might need to glue it down. Okay. Still wants to roll. I'm gonna keep it down. I'll glue it later, but I want it to stay down, not roll on me. I think it will. Just gotta glue it in the right place. There we go. Okay, so there's our first one. It's cute. And we're gonna do some bats. I'm going to put 3 little bats together. I think I have to take off the little sticky pad because you can see them. The bats are smaller than the sticky pad. That one you can't see. Oh, we just need to put them in the right place. And you can't see them. So I'm going to put a little glue on his wing, attached him to his buddy. And same with this one. Bats are flying out of the house. Speaking of bats, and we live in a house that's only 3 years old. My husband, he likes to walk around the house, you know, like every day, make sure everything's okay. And in the front porch there was a bat sleeping up, not really tucked in the porch, just on the side of the house. And he is a bat freak. He came in. Oh, I said, he'll be gone in the morning. In fact, he was gone before I even went to bed. But he does not like bats. Well, who does? I mean, not a lot of people do. But when I had my store, which was a big old building on the town square, about this time of the year in August, they get weirdly active, and it seems like once a year I get one bat, and so I got pretty good at dealing with the bats, how to catch them and get them out. But not him. He would not be any part of it. I was braver than he was. Just trying to pull that extra glue off. I don't think I like these guys on there, so I'm going to take them off, these little pads. I can still see the white. So bats are everywhere. Okay, let's lay some glue across these guys. Get them to stick to our bow. Okay, there's that one. And now our little ghost friends. I'm going to kind of double them up like this. Okay. And stick them on the bow. Okay, so now we have our little cute little signs. You see them? There. Alright. That's cute. Easy peasy, one transfer, a little crafting, and you got a cute little Halloween hanger. Cute to hang on a hook, on a doorknob. If you don't like these, you don't have to put that on there. You can just put them in your little 3-tiered tray or something like that. So adorable. Okay, now let's move on to this. Anymore. So when I was making my pumpkins, and I was going to grab my pumpkins to show you, I paint my pumpkins with watered down craft paint and kind of like a stain, and I wanted to remove some of it, and I used a paper towel, and I just kind of pressed it on there to lift some of it up, and it left the impression of the paper towel. It was so cool, guys. I should run and get it. But this paper towel has these like diamond argyle, almost like pattern in it. You can see that, okay? And that was kind of the pattern it left on the side of the pumpkins. I'll run and get them real quick. Okay, this is a set I did yesterday afternoon, and I don't know how well you can see it, but there's the pattern left behind. Tell me if you can see it. You see that pattern there? That's from the paper towel. So then I purposely did it, on the whole thing, and it's very faint in the middle because I didn't have as much paint, and it's more prominent on the edge. And that's why I made my whole design on this side so you could see it really well there, okay? So then I repeated it on this pumpkin because this is a set that goes together. Okay, so we're going to do that on this little sign. You see, you can really see it really well on this pumpkin. Okay, now, so I thought, well, I'm going to run upstairs and see what the paper towels are like, if it's the same pattern or not. So I grabbed my roll from upstairs, and they have a different pattern, but you got to watch. Sometimes these are brawny, and sometimes they have the word brawny in there, but this whole sheet, only right here is the word brawny. So you have a whole pattern right there. And then I think these are brawny also. This is Bounty, and right there you'll see the print Bounty. But you can sometimes, like I found this whole sheet, it shows up a little bit more often. Right here is Bounty. So if you're doing a small area, but you can always match the pattern back up, but you know, try to not get the word Bounty on it. So Bounty and Brawny. I haven't tried the Brawny one. It doesn't seem as puffy and thick as this Bounty one, but we could try this circle. This is kind of a hexagon circle look on that. So it's kind of cool how you can press that pattern on with the paper towel. So I'm going to try it on this one. I'm just trying to decide what color to do it in. And pretty much you need to do it, you know, like probably on a painted surface. So if I'm going to put the fence down here, I'm going to put the word spooky above it, but I kind of want this pattern in the background, not to show up really contrasting with the background. So I might like brush on some gray and then press it down and see if I can get the pattern. If it doesn't work on this particular surface, then I'll just wipe it all off. So it's no big deal. And I think I think it'll work on paint or chalk paste, no matter what. So I'm just trying to decide what to do, paint or... Let me grab my gray paints and let's just try it. So this is an experiment. I just happened to stumble onto this working. So let's take a look. So I'm going to have a pretty wet brush, okay? And I'm just going to put a little bit of gray on my brush, just a dot. And I'm just going to brush it on. There's a piece of thick. Like that. Okay. So let's see if we can get it to come up on this black surface. You want your paint to be pretty wet. Okay, let's smooth it out. And I'm going to take this. My Bounty is down here. So I'm going to try to do it over here. Got my hand on it. Yes. Can you see it? So now I'm going to match up my diamond and try to do it again. You kind of see the pattern where it's going to line up. There. Oh, I did press down over here. So press it again. There. And a little bit of a smudge. See it? See it on there? That's pretty cool. So it's going to be the background. And it's not even across, which I'm okay with. I like it to look, you know, different. I'm going to dry it. So now we have that pattern on the back, and now we're going to do spooky. And I'm going to get green because I have green. Green and maybe silver for the fence. And I have that, that might not be the right color for green. Probably need like this kiwi. I also have lime green. Lime green. Perfect. Hopefully it's still good. Just need to mix it up. And shimmer silver for the fence. I'm going to put this fence down here. I think I put spooky above it. What I'm thinking. Okay, we got our silver. Let's see how well it shows up. I might have to put white on. Let's see. About out of my silver. Can't remember if I bought more or not. I better look. Oh, my paint's peeling up on my sign. A little bit of paint stuck on it. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for a second. And I'm going to blow this. And I'm going to have to wax it. Remember, at the beginning I said this is, I painted over this one, but this was it's kind of paper, and the paint kind of peeled up a little bit when I still think it'll work. I'm going to put a little paste or wax over it so that it won't paint, the transfer won't stick to that paint and pull it up again when I chalk. So I'm just going to put a little wax on it. So I'm just going to take some Minwax furniture wax paste and rub that on there. It's not completely dry yet, so I'm going to wait just a little bit. That part. Okay. And then I'll go back to this, and I'm going to fuzz this really good, because I didn't fuzz it. But it's not feeling sticky at all. I mean, it's sticky, but not like super sticky. Okay. I'm going to grab a squeegee, and we're going to do the green spooky. I almost think I could do another fence above it. That'd be kind of cool. But I want to space them out, so I'm going to do spooky. Green's kind of runny, so I hope it's not too runny. Good. And I'm going to put the fence up above it again. Just making sure there's no green on the back of this. Looks good. Okay. I'm going to lay this down, the fence up here again. You see that pattern from the paper towel in the background. That looks pretty cute, actually. Isn't that fun? I'm going to do something inside here. I haven't decided. I might wait for Christmas. I'm hoping they'll come out with Christmas transfers that are similar to these, like as far as font and the simplicity. I'm hoping they will in our September 15th holiday suite, they call it. And I think it'd be cute to do one in here so you can just turn over the sign. Since it has the green on it, I could do a fall one and incorporate the green also in a fall design. So I'm, thinking about that. In fact, we talked about putting, we talked about doing a pumpkin in the middle here, and you could do that. This would be cute. on our, that's what I was going to do it on here. Trick or Treat on one side and Hey Pumpkin on the other side. This is our Couture's new box frame that's double-sided. And those are going to be available this evening. They're going to be released again from the back order. And all of them but the 5x7. So there's that. I think I'll wait and see if they have a Christmas one that's similar in style to do that inside. I think that'll be cute with the lime green and red and white would be really cute. So there's our spooky sign. And you could, you know, attach a ribbon or a bow or something on it. I'm kind of going to wait and see what we can do for the holiday side before I add a bow to it. Okay, so there's that one. Set that down. So that's our fourth little mini project. And like I said, we could do this one here. I think they're kind of fun, just in all one color. I'm trying to decide which one I want here. Could do black, orange. Just do this one real quick. So hey, a lot of people are watching, but say hello. I'd love to chat with you, see what you guys have been doing. The only thing you want to decide here really is, do you want the grain of the wood going vertical or horizontal? I think I'm going to go vertical. Because they don't have hangers on them, so you don't have to worry about, do I have this hanging the right way? And these just fit right in here perfectly. I'm going to grab my black and my orange for my pumpkin. Another thing that's coming back soon, if not this week, and if you want to buy this collection of transfers, you can get the paste packets. There's paste packet sets. You get 6 different. This is a holiday one. There's a Halloween one right here. And this will work perfect for doing a bunch of little projects. And in the Halloween packet, you get green meadow, the bright white, the orange peel, the bumblebee yellow, shadow shimmer, which is a shimmery, glittery black, and then regal for purple. And those are great for Halloween colors. And you get plenty of paste in here to probably do all those little mini transfers. So if you add some little mini surfaces like I've been working with, or get some of these awesome two-sided, and you can do two-sided, be perfect little gifts to make. They also have an autumn collection with autumn colors. And they have a home collection for home decor, and then they have a Christmas holiday collection. So check those out. And if they're not in stock now, they will be soon. They sold out super fast. Okay, so let's do the orange, the pumpkin, and we'll do black for the Hey Pumpkin. Some easy peasy chalking right here. And super on trend font here with this. Got all that black on there. Whoop. Just peel this up. Super cute sign, right? Anybody can do that. That's so easy. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Robin. It's taken me a hot minute to get back in the swing of things. I know. Your wedding was wonderful. I'm loving all the fun chalking you've been doing. Thanks. Those boho pumpkins were gorgeous. Thank you. I love them too. Let's do trick or treat on this side. This might be a fun thing to paint this in black, which I think I'm going to. I won't do it now, but I'm going to paint this in black. I'll put painter's tape on the edge here so I don't get my frame. Then I'm going to fill this in with black paint. And then I think doing this in white lettering, and you know, maybe do that in yellow, the little candy corn. And I think that would look cute for the reverse side. So for Halloween time, you can get this side out, then you just flip it over for the rest of the season. You may start out with this, flip it over for Halloween, and then go back. So I think I'll wait and fill this in with black paint, and then do this side. Okay, guys? I might even be able to do white, orange, and yellow across there. That'll be tricky, but I might try it to look like candy corn. So if you're just joining, like Deb just did, I took this and repurposed this sign. This is what it looked like when I bought it. I painted it black, and then I had this paper towel trick. So I watered down some, you'll have to go back and watch it. I watered down a little bit of gray paint, and then I take the paper towel that has patterns on it. So this one has kind of an argyle pattern. And then when that paint, watered down paint is wet, and you just lightly brush it on there, and then you lay your paper towel on it and pick it up, and you're left with the impression of the paper towel. So hopefully you can see that. You just got to be careful. They do have their logo. This one's Bounty, and then the other one's Brawny. So you got to kind of watch not to get the logo in it. So you can see the logo. But you can see the pattern left in the background. So I did that on a set of pumpkins yesterday, and that's how I discovered that. Did that because I was kind of taking off some of the paint, and it left the impression, and that's where I first thought, oh, that's pretty cool. So I left it, and then I did it again on this green one to coordinate. So this was the pumpkins I did yesterday afternoon. Okay, so that's kind of a cool thing to do. I ran upstairs and looked at our other paper towels, which are Brawny, and they have this pattern on them. So I'm going to try this pattern. It's not quite as poofy of a paper towel. Like the pattern is not as puffy. So I'm hoping this pattern will work too, but I'm going to try it on something. So that was my little trick of the day. And then first we did these with just a little 6x6 canvas. And we made these little hanging signs with a little wooden cutout. It's from Dollar Tree that I painted. These are bats that I hot glued. I stapled the raffia on the back so they can hang. We have Happy Haunting, we have Eek, right? And then we have Boo with a couple of little ghosts. And these are all the same transfer. All this transfers from today are from one big transfer called Halloween Phrases, I believe. It's a size C. So you just cut them apart. And they also come with a few little designs that you can use if you want to add those to it. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's it for today. I just kind of wanted to work with this transfer. I think it's super cute. I really hope to come out with a holiday one in our holiday suite, which is coming out September 15th. So they work perfect on our new 5x5 boards that are reversible. So let's look forward to that. Keep your fingers crossed. Have a great day, guys, and thanks for chalking with me. Let's see. Okay, Gail, I was just making sure you have any more questions. Yeah, the paper towel. Who knew? So check out the patterns. I'm going to be checking out the patterns when I go and buy them now to see which patterns I want to use. So have a good one, guys, and I'll talk with you later. Bye-bye.